We've got the BD556 here that I recently showed you from ZenduoBlaster.com. I'm going to go ahead and do a spring upgrade in it, and I'm going to talk about taking it apart. I'm going to show you some of the things to do to take it apart, and I'll do a separate video once I take it completely apart. But I'm going to go ahead and address these and show these to you so you guys know what I'm doing. I talk about it again in the other video, but I know that some of you guys, I guess, have asked about seeing something like this. So first off, you're just going to go in here to unscrew the buffer tube nut, right? So here it's a nice metal one. This actually has a nice metal buffer tube, right? So you're going to unscrew that, shake that out before you pull this off, because otherwise it can get caught on here, okay? And then this was just, right on there as well. So those come off really easy, pretty straightforward, pretty much the same on all blasters, or at least very similar. So on the bottom of the grip here, we're going to have to remove this. So you're just going to remove these two screws. This is what actually, lowers or raises your motor. So if you ever run into a situation where your blaster is trying to, or you hear it spinning, but the gears don't seem to be engaging, typically your motor has fallen down a little bit. You need to tighten that up, okay? But what we're going to do is just remove those two screws, pull this off, pull the motor out, and then there'll be some screws up here that we need to do to take the grip off, okay? We're going to have to remove the shot selector, so we'll unscrew that. There's going to be a little spring-loaded, tiny little kind of ball that is on the back side of this, and that's what allows it to kind of click in place like that. So just don't lose that little piece, okay? And typically it's easiest to put these into safety when you're going to go ahead and pull them off. Right here, we shouldn't need, well, actually we are going to need to, because this has that last round open. So we are going to need to pop this out. There's a little pin through there, so I take like a tool like this, and we'll push that pin out, okay? And then that'll let us pull that out and remove it. I've got a couple other pins here that we'll need to remove, and again, you can just push them out, okay? Got a screw here that we'll have to take off for your mag release. And then these should just push out like this too, okay? That one was loose. This one looks like, oh, there we go. I had to push a little more. So if you remove that one, and then you just pull this back, we should be able to slide the top receiver off. Well, maybe not. Oh, yeah, there we go. In this case, we can. So that'll let you just kind of slide the whole top off. Sometimes, there we go. So that'll slide the top receiver off, and obviously your inner and your T-piece are there as well. So depending what you're doing, you don't necessarily have to remove these and take the handguard off. You can just go ahead and do what I did there. So this lets us see a little bit of the gearbox. You can see there's metal gears in there. You don't see too many that are clear like this. So that's what we have going on. Here's your primer. And like I said, it does do the last round open. So the primer button's all the way back inside there, which is actually pretty nice because that keeps it nice and protected. So that's good. All right, so all I'm going to have to do then is pop some pins, screws, take this off, and that way we can get the whole gearbox out. So I'll do a separate video where I've already done that, kind of refresh your memory on what I did. We'll go ahead and we'll change the spring, and then we'll see what kind of performance we're getting. Comments, questions, post them below. Like, subscribe, share my channel with your friends. Participate in those monthly contests on my YouTube channel where you can win over $300 in custom blasters and accessories. Thanks.